first half. But second half, we start play a little bit bad in defense, and also I think the referee, they don't call good in the second half, because in 50-50 they all the time, the 50-50 ball all the time they call for the Japan. That's why I think they didn't let us to come closer to the Japan, and I think one of the biggest problems for tonight, that was the referee, and the second one is the percentage of the shooting. They play great tonight. I think these two things it was the points. That's why we lost the game.
Okay, thank you. Head coach, can you give us your comments as well?
We played against a respectful team. In first half, we could control the game. You know, as you know that we changed our roster. In the last 6 months, we played with another roster. In these games, we had to, because I had the injured players, and one of my main players left Iran. Because of that, I changed my roster. But players played hard mostly in the first half. In the second half, I think we couldn't control very well under the basket, and we had a lot of turnover. And also, I believe in that, the referee. I'm not satisfied exactly the referees, because he could a lot of situation, and in this case, my team goes down and we lost the game. But during the game, technical and tactical, we had some problems, and we could score more.
Thank you. Any questions?
Coach, after the game, before the next game, we have in 2 months again the next windows. And what's your plan the next with this team? Will you bring back again the both experienced player, as a Haddadi and Nikha, again to this young team, or would you go this way? That's way that Iran must be go. Would you go this way without the both player, with a young team, and go through a way?
In next 2 months, we're gonna go two strong games against Philippines and Australia, and I'm sure that we need to strengthen our teams. Maybe we have some opportunity to take some players and maybe change something. But I'm sure that in next 2 months we can do something, and our teams get better, because in these games we had a different situation. Yeah.
I have another question. It was my feeling, I don't know if it's correct, but you can confirm that. I had one feeling that the Iran team don't make a good concentration. They are started very good the game, but during the game they couldn't make a concentration, and it was an all-of player on the court. What's your meaning?
As I told the press, in second half maybe we start a little bit worse, but during exactly in the first half, the referees could control the games better. One of the reasons why we played mostly in third quarter was, I think the referees could control the game better. But under the basket it was a weakness, because they had the 3 great players under the basket, number 12, 23, and 35. Also number 15. I think they had the advantage under the basket, and we couldn't control them. One of the reasons was like this, but a lot of reason occurs mostly in the second half. Under the basket, we did too much turnover, and also, as I told you, the referees they could control the game better.
Hey, Coach. Hachimura proved difficult for you tonight. He was, like you say, under the basket, was pretty difficult to handle. How do you assess him as a player? And you guys have to play again in future before the end of this round. What do you think you can change to deal with him particularly?
I think in the first half we could control him. He's a very good player. He has a good future. If his strength is three-point shot or, a little bit agility and, something, technical things, but he has a very good future. In the first half we could control him, but the second half was great and he did very well job. Yeah.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay, so this is going to be it for the Iran team. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So please wait until the Japan team arrives. We're going to be starting our press conference in a few minutes. Welcome back.
こっちの方がいいよ。
いや、いいですよ、座っていただいて。大丈夫ですよ。
俺流星だけ。
席ないですよ。
俺流星だけ。あ、そういうことか。僕の杖が
いいっすよ。
そう。
あ、そう。けど流星いけるもん。最初じゃん、ちょっとでいい。
カモン。こうします。
いいっすよ。Welcome back to the second part of our press conference. We now have Japan head coach Huyo Lamas and Ryusei Shinoyama. So first, Shinoyama, can you give us your comments about the game?
今日のゲームに対してのコメントをします。ディフェンスの部分では非常に相手の失点を抑えることができたので、ある程度の手応えというのを得ることができたと思います。オフェンスの面に関しては前半少しボールが回らなくて、一人一人の自分で打開してやるっていう気持ちが、少し空回りしてしまったかなというのはありますけど、後半しっかりと修正してチームとしてしっかりボールを動かして、得点を稼ぐことができたので、そこはしっかりチームとしてステップを踏めたんじゃないかなというゲームになったと思います。
Defensively, it was a successful game. We felt good as a result. They didn't score a lot. But offensively, first half, we didn't have a ball movement. So at the halftime, we fixed it. First half, we trying to score individually, but as a team for the second half, we play as a team. So it was good for us to step up offensively.
Okay, thank you. Lamas head coach, can you also give us your comments?
Good evening. First half, Iran played better than us, and in the second half, we played better than Iran. Our team defense good 40 minutes, but much better in the second half because it stopped to them in 21 points. And in the second half, we play better in offense too, with better ball circulation, because in the first half we used a lot the dribbling and not the passes, and in the second half we have more passes, less dribbling, and better ball circulation and better shots. It's a very very good victory for us. It's very good win, and we are very happy for this.
Okay, thank you, head coach. Any questions in English, please? Please, can you wait a second? Thank you.
Coach, I'm the editor of Hope Taiwan. Can Coach talk about the influence which brought by the combo of Watanabe and Hachimura to the team in training and again, and what will they influence the next generation of the players?
Watanabe and Hachimura make better Japan national team. Every time when they play is good news for us, and every time when they no play is bad news for us. They are very complete, both in defense and offense. They can help to the team in defense, rebounds, and offense. And they are athletic, and our team have an upgrade in the size when they play in the 3 and 4 position, and it's very good news when they play.
Okay, thank you. Next question. Okay, so if there's no questions, we're going to...
Coach Lemus, so you're going to lose the 2 players who you said are both very useful to you for the upcoming games. How are you going to change the way the team plays without 2 key guys, and Watanabe and Hachimura? And can you just talk about what Hachimura brings to the team exactly, how it changes the way that you approach each game?
Excuse me. You asked me how they change the team?
How they change the team, and also when you lose them, because they're both going to go back to the States for your next World Cup games.
If they no play next window, we will try to play without them. Really, situation is Watanabe played 2 games and Hachimura played 4 games. It's the real situation. I can't change this, and I try to think in the situations are in my hands. And I think we improve in this qualification, in this World Cup qualification, and we change the dynamic. We start bad, 0-4, and we change the dynamic to like a team. Right now, I am not thinking in the game against Qatar, but after this week, yes. And when I know if they play or not, we prepare the team for play with them or without them.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions? Okay, then that's going to be all for the English press conference. We're going to continue the press conference in Japanese.
はい、では日本語の会見続けたいと思います。日本のメディアの方ご質問ありますでしょうか。ご質問あれば挙手をお願いいたします。いかがでしょうか。よろしいでしょうか。次英語で言って俺日本語で言うから。はい、では以上で日本の会見を終わらせていただきます。ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。こんばんは。